Hello and welcome to the weekly vlog. I'm Christine O'Leary and this week I'd like to talk to you about humility. So earlier this week I was driving along with my sons in the car and my youngest son asked me a question. He said, "Mummy, do you know what my favourite triangle is?" And I said, "No." And he said, "It's the equilateral triangle." And I said, "Okay, I don't know what that is." And he went on to tell me what it was. And then he said, "Mummy, didn't you learn this when you were at school when you were 5? And I said, "Well, I did learn it at school. I was a bit older than 5 and, that was a long time ago and I don't remember it." And he was amazed. He was amazed that A, he knew something I didn't, and B, that I was okay with telling him that I was comfortable with saying, "I don't know." And it got me thinking. It got me thinking about humility and how important it is that we are humble around our children. Now, humility is being referred to as a perpetual quietness of the heart, and I love that description. It's so true. When we're comfortable with being okay with not knowing the answer to something and with someone else knowing something we don't, it does give us a quietness of the heart. In fact, humility is one of 2 virtues that Dr. Montessori said are critical for Montessori guides. The other one is patience. So we see our Montessori guides express humility and patience with our children every day in their Montessori classrooms. So they don't demand to be the centre of attention, and they don't try and exert control over the classroom. They're humble. They sit amongst the children, they work with the children, and they actually learn from the children. I have Montessori guides that have told me they learn from the children in their classroom every day. So humility is the opposite of ego. But it takes an open mind. It takes an open mind to be teachable and to be okay with admitting we don't know it all. So this is an important lesson for our children, so we can model this for our children. I often say to my children, "I just learnt that from you." Or if they ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I will say to them, "Well, when you find out, come tell me, and then we'll both know." So think about humility this week. Think about how we can be humble around our children this week, and I'll see you next week.